Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is not Manning's Man. This is Brian Martin, and welcome to the live streaming brought to you by I Am Sure Sports. People, just let me know if you're hearing me clearly, and if everything is working well. Someone just comment and let me know if you are hearing me clearly. All right, fresh God, fresh. All the sounds there, boss. All the sounds there, fresh. Just let me know if you are hearing me clearly. All right, thanks a lot, thanks a lot. So yeah, good evening again. Welcome to the second leg of this encounter between the Soca Warriors and the Reggae Boyz. So the starting 11 has been released for both teams. Person said audio good. Yeah, thanks a lot. So firstly, the starting 11 for the Reggae Boyz sees Jamali Waite in goal. Number 5, Ricardo Thomas. Number 24, Jamar Topi. Number 20, Dexter Lembikisa. 19, Captain Adrian Mariappa. Number 17, Joshua Anglin. Number 8, Demario Phillips. Number 7, Lamar Walker. Number 18, Omari Hutchinson. Number 12, Dujan Whisper Richards. And number 25, Colin Anderson. So Colin Anderson gets start this afternoon, and we'll see what he will bring to the table. Substitutes: Kemar Foster, Alwyn Harvey, Dwayne Atkinson, Tyler Roberts, Richard King, Trevante Stewart, Ravel Morrison, Jordan Fletcher, Sule McCullough, O'Shane Staple, Delano McCoy Splat, Fitzroy Cummins, and Asher Hutchinson. Donovan Wilson, no, not to the best of my knowledge. There aren't any Camperdown players in the squad. We do hope that may change in the near future. So I'll go through the starting lineup for the Soca Warriors. And I'll tell you the clubs that they play for. I'm not quite familiar with a lot of these players. So captain and goalkeeper is Marvin Phillips. He plays for AC Port of Spain. Defender Josiah Trimingham plays for Club Sando FC. Seems to be a club in Trinidad. Kareem Riley is a midfielder. Number 6 plays for Club Sandro FC. Number 7 midfielder Noah Ponder is unattached. Number 10 forward Kadeem Corbin, Central FC. Number 12 Jamil Neptune, AC Port of Spain. He's a defender. Forward Ryan Moore, Defense Force FC. Seems like an army team there in Trinidad. Number 16 defender Alvin Jones, unattached, Defense Force FC. Number 18, ruling AC Port of Spain. This is a former Phoenix All-Star Football Academy player. And number 20, midfielder Domai Williams Jr., once Deportivo FC. So that's the starting 11 for the Trinidad and Tobago team. Again, Marvin Phillips, Josiah Trimingham, Kareem Riley, Noah Powder, Kadeem Corbin, Jamil Neptune, Ryan Moore, Alvin Jones, Justin Garcia, Matthew Wooling, and Jamal Williams. That's the starting 11 for the Trinidad and Tobago team. For the Reggae Boyz, we have Ricardo Thomas, number 5, Dunby Woolen FC. Lamar Walker, number 7, Portmore United. Demaria Phillips, Mount Pleasant Football Academy, number 8. Dujan Richards, Chelsea FC, number 12. Goalkeeper, number 13, Jamali Waite, Pittsburgh Riverhounds out of the USL. Number 17, Joshua Anglin, Harborview FC. Number 18, Omar Hutchinson, Chelsea FC. Number 19, Adrian Mariappa, Burton Albion. I think Adrian Mariappa is now unattached. Number 20, Dexter Lembekise, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Number 24, Jamoy Topi, Mount Pleasant Football Academy or Football Club. And number 25, Colin Anderson, Cavalier FC. Substitutes for Jamaica, Kemar Foster, Alwyn Harvey, Dwayne Atkinson, Tyler Roberts, Richard King, Trevante Stewart, Ravel Morrison, Jordan Fletcher, Sule McCullough, O'Shane Staple, Delano Splatt, Fitzroy Cummins, and Asher Hutchinson. So that's the squad for the Jamaica team. Match is scheduled to start at 7 p.m. Jamaica time. As we see the Reggae Boyz going through their paces, players are taking shots at goal. Just going through the final touches before kickoff. Referee for today's fixture will be Victor Vergara. That's a Panamanian referee, to be assisted by Wanish Barnarde and Clinton Daniel. Barnarde is from Antigua. Clinton Daniel is from Guyana, and Ken Penfeather is the fourth official. He's also from Antigua. So as you see the boys there, going through their paces, attackers working on their shooting, trying to get used to putting the ball in the back of the net. Ball occur, all gone boss. Your ball starting a ball occur. Travis say, Topi at them baller. Book your place for Mexico. Yeah, I mean, I think all the players in today's encounter would really want to give a good account of themselves. Oh yes. Donovan Wilson, my apologies. Jamoy Topi is a former Camperdown student. I must apologize for that. The game is being played at the National Stadium, dubbed The Office.
That international
DLB. The game is scheduled to start at 7. So in another 19 minutes, actors making their exit from the pitch. Another 19 minutes, and we should respect Travis.
3-game series 2-1 after outscoring Jamaica.
Yeah, that's the hope. I mean, I always want the Reggae Boyz to come out with a victory.
Way back in
but sometimes you don't always get the result. Saturday's game was played at Catherine Hall Sports Complex in Montego Bay.
Will mark tonight's encounter. Well, the first 6-1 game.
Just about 18 minutes away from kickoff, as we see.
So Trinidad and Tobago winning 26, Reggae Boyz 25. 10 draw games so far.
We may have
the last victory for the Soca Warriors.
We may have
was on Saturday at the Catching Stadium in Montego Bay. It was their second straight win on Jamaican soil.
Here is the millionaire from Arsenal.
Ryan Moore got the win for the Soca Warriors in the 62nd.
Bring on
the
Arsenal millionaire.
Their last win against the Soca Warriors on August 24, 2017. That was in Trinidad.
How are you doing?
And Tobago.
You're talking, you're muted.
So tonight, the Reggae Boyz.
I'm not muted.
Oh no, you're not.
26 apiece.
I'm hearing you clearly now.
We're expecting
Yeah.
a fairly good high temper.
My feed is not the greatest.
As in
How are you doing?
Yeah, it seems good to me. I'm good. I'm good. Just went through the starting team for both clubs, for both countries.
Okay.
Yeah, as you may be aware, the Kingston College standout makes the starting roster this afternoon. In fact, we have 2 Chelsea players on the pitch. Should be interesting.
Can you mute the sound and we can talk until the game starts? Or you don't
I'm not
control
hearing the
that? You
sound
can't
now.
control that, right?
No, yeah, man. You're hearing the sound now. Not hearing the sound.
No, I'm hearing the sound.
You're hearing the sound on your end.
Yeah.
You're hearing it.
Maybe I'm listening to something else. I have 2 screens up. I have 3 screens up actually.
Oh, but no, man. All right, let me say something because I think
I'm hearing the screen. If the comment section, they're hearing the screen. They're hearing. Are they watching a different?
Yeah,
screen?
person, tell me if you're hearing the game from the game. I just mute. So, and I'm not hearing it. So maybe you are on the YouTube link instead of the StreamYard, because I'm not hearing the game now. People, tell me if you're hearing the game in the background. Let me know if you're hearing the game in the background, because I muted it. So I'm not hearing the game in the background. Oh, this person saying they weren't expecting a full crowd. You're right. More home games and stuff. So, I mean, this should be a good opportunity for us to go out and support the boys. Okay, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris. I mean, but the truth is, we are not always a country that goes out and support our footballers in that way. I mean, even the girls were playing. All right, so let's understand. But I'm not hearing it, and the persons in the comments say they're not hearing the sound.
So I'm hearing it from someplace else then. I turn off all my other screens, so I'm not sure where I'm getting it from. Wait, let me see if my iPhone is on.
Maybe you're on YouTube.
No. I just turned it on. I think I had my phone, my iPad, my computer, everything on. So I just turned it all off. So I'm only hearing you now.
Okay.
I think I had Bluetooth on and everything, so I'm good.
So here's the Jamaican starting 11. Here's the Jamaican starting 11. What are your thoughts on this starting 11?
Look, I think he did say he's going to play the individuals who did not get an opportunity in the last game. I would have expected to see a little bit more here in terms of people who hadn't played the last game. I am pleased he's starting the youngsters, because if he's building for 2026 and the 2 quote-unquote Chelsea players are Chelsea youngsters, because they're not first teamers, I'd love to see them play together, build up some kind of camaraderie and teamwork. So midfield, a little bit interesting. So he's not playing King this game.
Yeah, I mean,
right? King's on the bench.
In the last game.
I thought Flat would have started, but
he played in the game before, though.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess he's given an opportunity to Anglin. I didn't think Anglin played in the last game, because Ravel is not starting as well. So
yeah, that's the big one, isn't it? Well, Ravel is going to play next week, I assume. So no need to start him.
Yeah, he's probably seen enough of Ravel already to be able to make a determination. I'm saying I think he's probably seen enough of Ravel already, so he knows where he's going to fit him in the
he know
puzzle
of
going forward.
Ravel. Ravel is not here to prove himself. Probably just need to get in shape because he's not. He may not be playing any competitive football. So
yeah, I'm wondering if he's going to get a trade from DC.
he did say everyone will play, so we'll see how it works.
I'm wondering if he's going
If the score changes that, because he needs to. He needs to get a good result, regardless of what he said. At least a draw, not losing tonight. The bleachers look empty. I assume everyone is in grandstand. Bleachers are fairly empty, aren't they?
Gave away a lot of tickets to the bleachers. So.
You can't even give them away.
Yeah, but I'm saying a lot of tickets were given away to schools and
they still didn't turn up.
Well, they gave tickets away for persons to go to the bleachers. Yeah. I know for a fact that some Premier League clubs got like 20 tickets or so. And some schools would have gotten tickets as well. So
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they're outside, waiting for me.
That's not a good thing though. Why isn't he starting Roberts, for example? I thought he would give Roberts a start. He didn't play the last game, did he?
No, he didn't. I reckon he may come in very early in the second half.
I figure Busy should get some more time. He looked good the last game. The field looked better than the last one. There's a much better field than what we saw at the Captain Hall field. That field was atrocious.
Yeah, for sure. It was interesting. I was listening to the coach when Mannisman was interviewing him, and he was saying that he's traveling from St. Anne to go to Mobay to look at the field while they were doing some work. And he was saying, like, when he was passing, like, the hotels and stuff, they have some beautiful golf courses. So he was, like, expecting to go and see a nice, pristine pitch until he reached
go to Kirkvine.
Realize.
Is the Kirkvine field still what it used to be?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, the coach has to understand that golf courses, other people utilize those facilities, bring in the dollars. The hotels have the resources to be able to keep those fields and those greens up to par. So, but I'm looking forward to tonight's game. I hope we play better than the last one.
Well, we'll definitely have a better pitch, so I guess we won't have any complaints there.
Yeah, I would think so. So Topi gets to start. Lambagisi plays again. Why are we playing Mariappa though? I don't understand that. Why are we playing if we're looking for youngsters?
Maybe.
So he wants a result.
Maybe it's his farewell.
His farewell? Possibly.
He's currently unattached now. I heard someone saying he may sign for a League 2 team when he goes back home. So,
what, as an assistant coach?
No,
as an assistant coach. I think Mariappa's time as Mariappa's been a great servant. You have to know when to hang it up.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he really has. Well, see, Kyle Wallace is saying that he brings balance.
Hey, one second. Manningsman is speaking.
far is just that the turnout is very, very, very poor. I'm not sure how many persons. I hear that there are persons on site. They're not out the way and free tickets to get it. So this work for you. So we want to encourage you again if you're watching any of the three streams, whether you want.
Vice President of the Jamaica Football Federation.
Yeah, that may tell us the other one there. No. All right, so people, yes, the delegates, the big people, they are greeting the teams, and it is looking fabulous from where we're sitting, and definitely we're hoping for a great game. You understand? So we have the Minister of Sport, as
Now,
usual.
ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise for the playing of the national anthem. That Trinidad and Tobago.
No, we can't do that for the national anthem.
If you just joined us, this is the Jamaica versus Trinidad second of two fixture. We have Manning's man in the background, so we allow him to speak and you can hear him, hopefully. Manning's man is coming in and out. This is it. I can hear Manning's in the background. I'm not sure if he's speaking. Can you guys hear Manning's man when he speaks? If you can, just indicate in the chat if you can hear Manning's man. You can't hear him? Can you hear the background, the speaker? Or you can't hear anything? So I'm seeing no, which is interesting. Okay. All right. Well, obviously, they're doing the greetings, and we're going to play the national anthems of both teams. And then we can get the match started. As Manning's man alluded to, and I think Menzies said the same thing, obviously the stream is free, but if you're generous, you can contribute to the platforms you're watching. Any small donation would be appreciated.
Going through the final stages before the start of the game. Then we want to remind you to support the work here.
If some of the fans are arriving late, they may be on Jamaican time, you know. But that means they should get to the stadium about half hour after the match started.
All right, so let me give you
The
the
earliest.
starting 11
Plus, it's a weekday, so
for
people probably coming home from
Jamaica.
work, probably ran home to
Um,
come back to the
as
stadium.
we
So
prepare ourselves
it's
for
difficult
the
on a
start of this
weekday
game. In goal, you have
sometimes
Jamali
make these
White.
games, you know.
Left back,
If it's
Ricardo
weekend like on
Thomas
a
of
Friday or
Downey
Saturday,
Holding.
it's much easier.
Jamoy Topi, Mount
But
Pleasant. He'll be
Tuesdays
playing
can be
alongside
challenging.
Adrian Mariappa. Lembi Kisa of Wolves is there at right on. Anglin of Harborview is in central
Can you guys hear Manning's man? He's speaking. I can hear him.
We have
Can you
Hutchinson,
guys hear him?
John Whisper Richards, and Colin Anderson are the front three for this game. Again, if you're watching people, we want to
Hey,
encourage
Neil, thank you for the very nice donation.
Yeah,
Jamaican one.
Okay, good. They can hear. Okay, good.
show some love for those who are working gently to get you this feed
Post the team
right
again,
now.
Brian. Post the team again. Just before the game starts.
hold on.
We'll try to get for you the starters for Trinidad and Tobago for this one as soon as we are able to. So all the persons from Trinidad and Tobago, you're watching this stream, we want to welcome you as well as you join us here live from the National Stadium. Friendly International. It is Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago. It's a lot of work here. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. So please show some love to the channels. I see Jamaica here playing a different formation. Here looks like there is a back four with three in midfield and three up front. And the game is off. Trinidad and Tobago. Kick off ball played long. Jamaican half. Ricardo Thomas going up for the header, losing that one. Played just at the top of the box. Trinidad and Tobago in possession. Midway the Jamaican half. They come to the right side here, kicking towards the Nannyville area. Is Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica kicking towards Crossroad if you're familiar with the National Stadium. Throwing for Jamaica here almost at the ending of the 100 meters. Ricardo Thomas in the left back position to take this throw for Jamaica get possession here with this one. Good ball plays through is offside, just going outside. Goes up. The Jamaican is able to come. One thing it is for Trinidad and Tobago, they're fast out of the game.
This is interesting. I'm watching 3 feeds. So Manning's man feed has one game playing, the next one slow down, and MG's feed isn't started yet. So I may have to just realign all these things. This is interesting. By the way, thanks everyone. Paper Plate, John Doe for your contributions. Really appreciate it.
All right, we're trying to fix the audio so you can hear us clearly. A little distance away from the field, Trinidad and Tobago heading this one. Jamaica winning it in the middle of the park, looking to come forward. Again, the Trillies winning it.
I'm having some technical difficulties here. Trying to sort it out.
Yes, the game has not settled down in my
Well,
estimation.
MG, well,
Teams are trying to
oh, and MG feed normally shows better, because he's the initial feed, and they're leveraging his feed. But somehow for me, it's messed up, so I have to restart it and see what happens.
There you go. Here the tune is easy getting around at Jamai Tope is here coming in the foot.
Turn up this and turn out that. Yeah, yeah.
For those bringing the stream, if you're not hearing it, you can also mute the stream audio and then you do the
listen.
commentary.
Yes, yes.
Right. You can do the commentary, but there are some people who
All
All right, I
right.
think I have my, well,
Inside the box. Headed
I
down
still
towards the
think
Reggae Boys.
management
It
feed
looks
looks
like
to be ahead actually.
appeal from the Trinidadian team. Here comes the Reggae Boys. They are on the advancement. Passes that ball over to Omar Hutchinson, but he's going to be late to that one. Good challenge there by the Trinidadian player to clear that one through deep inside the Trinidad half. Oh, it has gone the other.
like calling on this wasn't of the right age. It was a good chance for the counter attack there, and there were three Jamaican story. Trinidad and Tobago coming along with Mario handling things in defense for the Jamaicans as the Trinidad making a couple of passes, good pressing, and here comes Jamaica winning high up the park.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the MG feed. I'm not sure which feed you guys are watching, if you're watching management feed or not. And I'm hearing commentating, but I can't make out what he's saying. I'm watching military stream. It's a little bit ahead of Manning's man stream. I don't want to commentate because I'm not sure what stream people are watching. So some streams seem to be a little bit quicker than others. I'll just make general comments as we go along.
Time to come out. Able to just play that one.
Yeah, Cranky. Mannings is doing some commentary, but it's a bit low. So he's working on getting the audio up.
Okay, okay. So he's going to commentate from where he is.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
That seems like Lembikisa.
Right side.
Well, I think as the game is progressing, see Jamaica is applying pressure. I think we're doing much more pressing, which has been working so far.
Early pressing by
Again, pressure work.
press, yes. The press by that Colin Anderson is applying, it seems to be paying dividends for the Red Boys. The Trinidadian team, they are turning over the ball when he puts it.
But here's the thing, though. Are you there, Brian? The problem you're going to have is someone who's watching management feed. He's doing it real time, but his feed is delayed, so it won't.
Minute of the game.
I see. So you want me to mute Mannings and you do the commentary?
Seem to be playing a little bit compact there, Mannings.
Because I can do that, you know.
Real quick, not allowing the Reggae Boys to maneuver through.
Yes, and the if you look at their good shape in defense, it's going to take some magic to break them in the middle of the park.
That's a good ball inside.
Referee says no foul. That looked like it could have been a foul there. Goes out, throwing for Jamaica. Good. The Trinidad team, though they are not really in the offensive.
Very disciplined.
Spaces to knock the ball around.
They are not in any hurry.
Use another experience. It's a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. What means what you make of the
compact. They are not in any hurry. I think they are trying to catch the Reggae Boys on the counter like they did the other day. They are disciplined that their own in their defense, and like what they did the last time, I hope that the Jamaican defense will play as disciplined as possible. So when they are pressing high, they will not leave any hole in the back.
we also noticed in the center of the park, I think he's the number 8 and number 10 that one player for Trinidad.
Yes.
All the ball there. Referee, foul on this. Richard there, free kick for Jamaica. Unseen who is just security for surety. Free kick for Jamaica. Let's see if they can make something of this. Kisa looking to play this one in the box. Kick it in.
Oh, too close to the goalkeeper there.
And here you go, Trinidad trying to catch Jamaica in the counter. Ricardo Thomas with a good header, but in particular, here you go. Poor control, I think at the control. Here is Phillips for Jamaica. Good ball by Phillips looking for the man there. Good header it is. Here is good on
Shooter. Oh!
Brilliant play by the youngster, winning a free kick at this point. The stadium is in uproar every time this player touches the ball. We see the fans just trickling in as we look to the hills to see the beautiful lights of Kingston City. Military Guna, the man here on cameras. The analyst is Javon Minzy. Kavan Minzy. Kavan,
Kevian.
and Javon. We understand that YouTube, one of the vloggers were has received a no close to player ban for this particular game. So we're doing some investigation to
What do we think of this free kick? Is it gonna be hit by Dujon Whisper, Richards, or who is that? Who's the other player standing over?
Omari Hutchinson.
No, that's not Hutchinson. That's Lamar Walker. Will it be Whisper? Will it be? Oh.
It's high.
That one was hit with a lot of venom, but it was not on target. I think he should have went for the play with venom. It did not happen. So let's see what they can do going forward in this game. The Trinidad team seems to be very difficult to break down, and we need some pace to take on, like playing isolation to ensure that they have space to take on this Trinidad defense.
Yeah. And the truth is that the Trinidad team, they have not been able to get behind the Jamaican defense. Again, they lose this one. They seem to get a grips in this game. The Jamaican team seems to hear John Oh, good. Oh, attempt on goal, but the player tried to take back across to Jamaica, and the attack ball played over all the way to the box, and the Trinidad team, they are easily able to win this one and bring it out, and they give it again. Oh, too much weight on that pass over the top.
Ocean, so was very poor. He much of the ball for too long in situation thinking that we could something of
The early goal because the last game we didn't have an, an attempt really for me. So at least that play put pressure in the area.
definitely.
I think he should have.
The ball Hutchinson seemed to be the man at this time. Or I think Lamar Walker over on side over the right hand side. So they are trying to work patterns they can bring this Trinidadian team. Very
That time, I recorded how much referee said. It's you can tell the appearance of Mariappa. I really like also. I mean, from where we are sitting, we're also able to hear the voice of our goalkeeper.
see.
Weird. Throwing for Trinity with the throwing for them. Good confident keeping by that time. Looks like if he could be, and the cards replaced Andre Blake. Here comes the Jamaicans again through Lamar Walker to Joshua Anglin. Anglin with it for Jamaica. And he goes long again. Good, brilliant, brilliant time. Walker took it. Good passing by the Jamaican to the chain. We'll to see from this young Jamaican team, right? Good passing, wonderful stuff by the Jamaican team. As the Trinidadians, they sit back. We haven't seen this from a Jamaican team in quite a while, but that was a loose pass that time. He had several other options, and this is weird. But look at the hustle to try and get back this one by the Jamaican. Good, and because of the pressure applied,
Yeah, they're pressure.
but this is very good by the soften in terms of their fitness. All the play from them in the last game. Long ball again by Topi. This long diagonal, when it doesn't work, it looks very ugly. I think we have to find a way to ensure these passes they work. It's a good idea, but it must work for it to look good when there are options in front of the players. Good, strong child Jamaicans. Uh, Hutchinson not able to control that one, and it goes out. And again, look at the press by the attacking players of Jamaica. Ball played over the top. Jamali is with it. Here you go, and he does the right thing. He heads it out for a win. Neither team has an attempt on goal so far in this one. Namely, in the 18th minute of this, the second friendly between Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago at the Jamaica National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. Good work again. Referee says that a foul on the play. coming over to give a turn one interjection and a little more harbor view, man. It's good to see this young though, coach. Means he had a torrid time in the last couple. We got no call up, and so far, I mean, he's looking good.
Yeah, he's definitely holding his role, sitting in front of the defense, and definitely he's doing what
But
he is supposed to do
for
at the
us,
moment.
let's see if we can get the volume up on our side. Do you want our volume to be up or the stadium volume? We can't get the stadium volume
So my Manning's man.
right now, but
Manning's man, can you hear me?
please bear with us. We are learning and we're growing in this. This is, you know.
So what we'll do is, what myself and Man of Steel will do is, we'll let Manning's man and Coach Minzy do the commentary, and we'll come back at halftime. We'll be the studio guests. We'll come back at halftime and provide an analysis of the first half while they commentate during the game.
We apologize. Ethiopia again with a long diagonal. One by Trinidad and Tobago. Good work by here by the man coming in well. Oh, again. Mari Hutchinson not having a good day so far.
Hello?
We apologize. We apologize. This has been solid by the Jamaicans. We just want to see a little bit more cohesiveness in their attacking play. The passes are being misread. I think sometimes when the player wants it short, you can see that it's going long. But I think that they are looking better in this game than in the first game. The fans continue to trickle in into the National Stadium. The bleachers filling up nicely. Throwing for Jamaica. Headed out by the Trinis, and it goes for a next throw in there. They're around where the 200-meter where Jamaica, where Usain Bolt had a tremendous time running in Jamaica. Here is Jamaica with this one. Back to Topi. Topi just no confidence right there. And the center backs of Trinidad are very tall. And I don't know if playing these long passes into the center forwards who are not the tallest will help. Again, we have to turn around and play that, and he didn't. Good work. That time by Mariapa. Tough time up. A good ball by the Trinidad. This diagonally coming down the left. He cuts inside. Oh, inside. And the keys are able to come back. Ball played over to the back post. Come back to the box. Goes high, wide, far, over the nets where they do the shoot and discus onto the cycling track. He was heading for the shooting range down there on Mountain View Avenue.
I think that was a good comeback from the defense there. I think the player basically let him back in, if you ask me, because that would have been a quick fire from the striker. However, we're happy that didn't go the way that should have gone.
I think Coach Angus Eve would be very satisfied with what he has seen from his team so far. Jamaica yet to have an attempt and goal. 2 games so far, and yet to have any of the Trinidad custodian make a meaningful save. Dujan Whisper.
That shows confidence from the youngster, Richards. I mean, man was just in that he didn't have even though that one was off target, I definitely believe that it was something good for him to do. Keep that one in venom. Here they come again. Very good position. Back to Amari Hutchinson. Pass that one. Looking for a shot, but Amari Hutchinson again. Too much weight on that one.
With position. The Trinidad were able to clear. Too much weight on that. Is he a left side player? I think he's
basically switching
Yes. He's more attacking midfield. I realize that he has a hard time in controlling the ball. The left side. Armstrong was more fruitful playing on the right side or in the middle of the park. Still the Jamaicans are winning the ball high up the park. A lot of passes here, and the Trinidad continue to sit back, hoping to catch Jamaica the counter like they did the last time. But I think there's a lot of backward and across from here.
Yes, they are keeping possession of the ball, but like you said, the passes are going.
Look at a poor pass by Mariappa. Pass. Monitored by the defenders at time. Jamaica still in possession. That was a good attempt that time. Just look one maybe closer than we think.
You will see where the boys are really penetrating this defense. The Trinidad, like you said earlier, they have been very, very disciplined. And I believe that they are doing what they are supposed to at this moment. Remember, it's a 2-series game. They won the first one, so they are not in any hurry at the moment. All right, I hope we're sounding a little bit better where the commentary is concerned. Manning's man will take up things.
Again, Lembikisa not doing too well defensively there, but poor play by the Trinidadian that time. You know, hitting that one from left to right, it goes out for a throw-in, and it is a throw-in for the Jamaican team here. We make it the 26th minute of the first half, Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago. 0-0. It is.
Good defending there by the Reggae Boyz, but it was poor decision again to get rid of the ball. Jamaica's threw that one. Oh God! The assistant referee didn't see that one clearly. From where we were standing, it hit off the back of the thigh of the Trinidadian player there.
Mariappa has lost a lot. I mean, I think physically, you can see that there's some uncertainty in his play. He's a good communicator, but seems very uncomfortable. He doesn't want to have it. He wants to get rid of it. And as a leader, you have to play with some confidence with the younger players, so they can feel confident holding the ball. If you're the senior player and you keep booting it long, then there is going to be some problems in terms of the confidence of your younger players.
All right, Jamaica seems to be building up from the back again. They're trying as best as possible to break the line. That was a miss hit from Adrian. Manningsman just made reference to him, and apparently he's hearing what Manningsman is saying. He did exactly.
If you're watching, you can please send us a super chat.
All right, good turn by the Trinidadian there. He started to use a lot of pace now, pressing inside the box. He's inside a good block by the defense of the Reggae Boyz. Still has space. The number 20 controls inside the box, playing it outside, looking for a shot. And it goes wide. That was dangerous. Dangerous stuff there from the Reggae Boyz. Oh, I believe though, Mannings, that the defense line is a little bit too flat. There's possibly no one there to mop up things if someone were to get a break. Well, let's see how they progress throughout the game. It's early days, uh, 28 minutes into the game, and it's still Jamaica nil, Trinidad nil. So a lot of lateral passes, a lot of back passes, a lot of what you call it long diagonal passes that are not going exactly where they ought to go. Oh, that seems like a foul on Colin Anderson. Very strong tackle there from the Trinidadian defensive player. He is allowing Colin to know that he's right there in the thick of things.
And what I'll say is that the Jamaican forwards, they are very static. They are not making a lot of runs to open the channels for the balls to be played from midfield, which is a problem. And there's no person in the middle of the park, playing with some creativity that can take on the players to create space. And I think that's where we're struggling. So the Trinidad team is just sitting back and just getting all of these balls that are being played over the top because they are taller. So we have to find a way of the forward, be more dynamic in terms of their movement and somebody being able to, make some dribbles in the middle of the park. Again, poor free kick by Omari Hutchinson. He's having a terrible game.
That was too close to the goal where it really affects the goalkeeper and give him something to do. That was too easy for the goalkeeper to be in that position and to allow that to waste. Then certainly it's not good where Reggae Boyz is concerned. So it's a throw in to the Reggae Boyz deep inside their half. Quick throw by Ricardo Thomas to Adrian Mariappa, the captain of the team in tonight's exchange. They look to build again. Josh Anglin on the ball. Long ball searching for Omar Hutchinson, headed off by the Trinidadian defense. Trinidad is very comfortable on the ball. They are not in any rush to get rid of the ball. They are playing it even back to their custodian. And they are carrying the ball all the way around. Very good play there by Trinidad. Good tackle by, is that Lamar Walker? It is. Long ball up by the could look for. Oh, skip away from one the did. The defense is bent for a cross. He does some trickery, get rid of Ricardo Thomas. Hits that one inside the box, but it have hits off his chin, and it seems to be a corner. He seems to be having some concern at the moment. However, he seemed to have shaken that one off. He's still holding his knee, moving gingerly at this time, at this moment.
I feel like I'm a television being controlled by the remote of commenters. Some say turn the volume up, some say turn the volume down. I don't know what to do. I will leave this commentary post. I thought it would have been an easy job. Corner kick for Trinidad, the first of the game. It goes to the Trinidadians. As they take this is an instant corner.
Oh, that's a tough tackle there. It's a clean.
Water down. Referee.
Where's the Jamaican minutes?
Run call down, so let's see what is going to happen here.
Seems to be a very, very horrible
Collision.
there.
see the coach really calling and speaking to Mari Hutchinson. I think that is important that there's a lack of creativity. No action here of players are down, but there is no creativity, and we keep on having these things. Lack of a CDM,
No.
but there is no one in the middle of the park who is yes.
And we wonder why is it the respect that we're not showing to the Trinidadian team, because I mean if they are closing the lines, the channels, they are blocking the lines, then it tells me that the players have to go long. Is that indicative of the fact that Trinidad is such a disciplined team that they are holding their own against this lack of creativity from the Reggae Boys?
Provide that creativity. If you think about it, we only have defensive midfielders in the middle of the park. And if you give them the defensive midfielders the ball, they're going to pass it back to the defenders.
Siobhan, there's a Demario Phillips, there's a Lamar Walker, there's a Omari Hutchinson. Mm-hmm.
To say, hey, so a lot of the balls has to be traded through the channels, trying to use the speed of our players. So I think that's maybe one of the reasons why, and Trinidad has nullified that threat so far.
So 5 Reggae Boys going to warm up. Grimson looking to make some early adjustment to the team. What a beautiful pass, and it should be goal number 1. What did he do? In and goal, Demario Phillips on the 18-yard, right on the penalty spot. No one tackled him.
Oh, Mr. Referee! Right on the edge of the box. That seems to be a foul. It's a dive. It's a dive.
I think that's a dive. I think that's a dive. What opportunity to opportunity is cutting out.
Live link. So I don't know what the person is watching at this moment.
I think they're saying that this direction. And he has a pass and it goes long again. The pass was just right. The midfielder came, the midfielder turned up, and he went long. This with our center in front of them. I think that
As overhit pass, but a little bit too much weight on that one.
this seem to have been overcooked.
Yeah, Chenley. 37 minutes gone in this encounter. There's action at the time. Goalkeeper from the Trinidad team is down and very good. So I mean, very, very close encounter. Not much in the goal area teams, but holding up the Trinidad.
Yeah, you see, there's an adjustment that has been made. The coach has moved Amari Hudson to the right side, and this will bring any joy to the. You see, lots of changing by the Jamaicans. When he has pass, can he make it? Oh, Billy Marshall.
That's on the start foot on that wide area. So let so looking for referee or the Jamaica bench is up and ready to coach happy with DC on board. Mario foul by free kick for is going. Will he go long? Will he play a quick short pass? Goes about the topic. Well, he does good ball into the Mario Phillips, but it is just a little bit too heavy for the Mario Phillips. He could not catch.
I'm not one of those persons who appreciate this type of football. By passing your midfield, you have shorter players going up against 6 footers in the Trinidad team, and all of these long diagonals, it hasn't borne much fruit, and we need to try something different. We have good runners. Why not try to split the lines and use the runners? Collison is really a workhorse. He presses from side to side. Here is Anglin. And it takes so long and plays it back, and the player is down. Like he pulled the eye. Knee problem here. Infringement. It is a throw in for Trinidad and Tobago, and they should just throw this one back to the Jamaicans, and they do so. Fair play. Also, they find that player, the Jamaican is slow. This is accurate, trying to get Colin Anderson to use this space. We have
very good goalkeeper, but was equal to Richards. Very attacking player. The angle was a bit tight, yes, Manens, but I mean, he has an eye for goal and he wants to kick that ball. You know what I mean? And that's the type of striker that Jamaica need, one that will try anything from anywhere. So the second corner of the game, this one goes to the Reggae Boyz. Seem to be settling, trying to pick a spot at the moment. The fans are in goal. Trying too long and hard, and it goes out for a goal kick. I think the final pass from the dead ball situation has not been good for the Reggae Boyz, and it's atrocious if you ask me, and it needs to be worked on.
We have a next Jamaican down. Look like Jashawn Anglin holding the hamstrings here. Looks like he's ready to continue. There's walk the bench.
Oh my God.
Oh my word! Colin Anderson, he almost made something out of nothing. Because that was a poor pass, but his pace alone got him behind the Trinidad team. He got there, and so the moment he got there, he should have done better, I believe. This is where Jamaica has been having problems. Just going wide.
It was a tricky little play there from the Trinidad team. I think they weren't going for anything spectacular. They were playing neat and nice football.
I think it went further than we really see. I think we're on this side, so it may have gone way wide. But from the angle that we're at. But the goalkeeper looked like he had it covered
Yes.
as well.
But it seems though, Mannings, that the
We have
defense.
only a minute of time to be added on.
It seems as
The
if
fourth official dictates 1 minute to be added to the first half. Jamaica nil. Trinidad and Tobago nil.
Lead over the top, all the way to Jamal waiting there.
every time the Trinidadian team attack, it seems as if they are going to something out of it. I think on defense is not, if you ask me.
Poor passing again. No pressure. That the Trinidad is back to the drive. Does not look as good in this game as they did in the first game. We have come to the end of the first half. Jamaica nil, Trinidad and
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the first half.
take a word from our sponsors and bring you back.
Half
Approximately
still no leader. Jamaica nil. Trinidad and Tobago nil.
Yes. Welcome back again, people. So there you have it. Halftime. Trinidad and Tobago nil. Jamaica nil. Peeps, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the first half? Yeah, Cranky, you hearing me?
I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you well. So, what are your
Well,
thoughts on the first 45 minutes encounter?
my first thoughts are on the commentators. or sometimes commentating like fans. So I have to give them a hard time when I see them. But it was an interesting first half, actually. I know Manningsman and Minzy are saying that the defense always playing the ball long, but what they have not realized, and it may be a strategy on behalf of the part of the coach, is that the two teams are attacking differently. Trinidad is attacking from left to right. They get the ball out to the left winger. He plays it back over the top to the right. They then have a midfielder running on to try to go in on goal. While we have been able to penetrate through the middle on the ground, so we're going over the top, and we have had success. What's really interesting is that we have an inability to control the ball because there's about 3 balls that went over the top that we miscontrolled when you would have been in on goal. And I think if you look at the game, the way the teams are playing is, which is kind of surprising actually, Trinidad started defense just over the half line while we're trying to press more. And yet we're getting behind their defense, even though they're starting deep, which is not a good thing for Trinidad, frankly. That should not happen. We should not be able to get behind their defense 3 times in the first half when they're not really starting their defense. They're not pressing us. They're not playing deep while we're pressing, but we're not pressing as cohesive as we need to be. Because our pressing turned them over a little bit in the first half, but not as much as it should. And now our pressing is not as vigorous as it was initially. I thought we're playing better than we did in the previous game, but I still need to see more connectivity on the ground in the middle of the park between the forwards and our midfield. And our wingers, like Hutchinson, he's not having a good game. And it seemed like he may be better playing the 10 than playing out wide. Now, when he plays at Chelsea and at Arsenal, he plays on the right. He's a left footer, and he was playing on the left today. But that should not be an excuse as to why he's having not as good a game on a surface, which is much better than the previous surface. But I think we need to do a better job of being able to bring the ball over half line, being able to retain possession, get the balls between the lines to penetrate, because most of our chances are coming over the top. There was a brilliant pass made in the first half. I'm not sure it was Phillips who made a pass. I can't remember the midfielder who made a pass. A look away pass that the forward didn't anticipate, which probably should have been in on goal. But we are better than we did in Montego Bay, given the chances we have had, which have not been taken. But we have to do better in being able to retain possession in the opponent's half on the ground to be able to go between the lines and create more chances. What's your perspective?
So, I think it's a bit disappointing in terms of the way in which they play, in terms of, this barrage of long balls. But I also think that in instances where the defenders have decided to go long, the persons who are playing in the midfield, the way I position, even if the ball is given to them, they only have one. They're going to pass it back to the center back, or they're going to try to make a turn, and if they lose possession, then Trinidad will have like 3 attackers facing us. So, I can understand why they would go long in that instance, because I haven't really seen the midfielders presenting themselves in positions where they can get the ball to move forward. So I think the defenders just opt to go long. I think some of the passes are a bit overcooked, but I think the long ball issue is we don't have those dominant kind of players in the middle of the park who are going to come and demand the ball or are going to put themselves in positions where you can give them the ball and they can be progressive. I don't think Hutchinson is having the best of games, but I think he may improve in the second half. The few times that and you can see that he's not afraid to express himself, which is good. I think Colin Anderson works really, really hard, But I mean, sometimes as a center forward, yeah, the hard work is good, but I think when you're in when you get the ball in key positions or key moments, you have to do a lot better in terms of your end product. I thought a ball was played over just now, and had he been a little better, had he had a better control of it, it could have presented an opportunity for himself to get on the score sheet and stuff. So I mean, we can't complain about the pitch now. So let's hope that the second half some changes are made or the players improve. So yeah, that's my view just now.
Yeah, I think the way the players are playing, the rotations have to be better. What do I mean by that? So our defense, when they get rid of the ball, their game is over. They're done. The 4 back players. So your 2 center half has to stay back, but my 2 outside, my right and my left back, don't overlap to then create space. If you overlap, the right back on the other side, if you're the left back, has to make a decision. Either goes with you or it doesn't go with you. Or he has to get help from his winger or his midfielder. We're not creating those situations. So you're only attacking basically with 6 players because our 4 defenders are staying back. So if you think about it, all you have to do is just stay compact. Then it's going to be hard to penetrate the middle. You create opportunities when you're having people move out wide. Their defense now have to rotate and make decisions, and it create more opportunity for you to penetrate. Right now, we can't penetrate because we only attacking with 6. They're staying compact. And as I said before, I'm very surprised we can go over the top, given how deep they're playing. But my hope is that second half
and successfully too. And and we've been successful on a few occasions, which is quite interesting, to be honest.
And as you said, look, it doesn't make sense the center half give the ball to midfield and it comes right back to him. It's a waste of time. You're only marking time basically. So we haven't made, even when they get the ball in the midfield, they haven't turned, they haven't got by a player and they create mismatches. The ball is not being played up to the forward and you receive it back and you play it side or you go forward, you go wide. We don't have those combinations being made. So therefore the defender's thinking, you know what, one long ball may be able to beat the defense and create opportunities. And it has occurred at least 3 times in the first half. And if we were better be able to control the ball, we'd have gotten in and goal a couple of times. I mean, there are both times. The last one was a miscontrol where he was way behind the defense all by himself and miscontrolled the ball. And the previous one, was it Walker or was it Phillips who went behind the defense and
it was
I'm not
Phillips.
sure what he was doing.
He was all alone there.
All alone.
Yeah, those were 2 good chances. But I mean, also, I think also another part to it is, I think Dre made the point that maybe the defenders don't necessarily trust the midfielders as very good ball handlers. For them to come for the ball, to turn and to move past players or to even pick a pass. So I mean that may be an issue, but you have to also understand too that when these players play in our local Premier League, because I've watched the games, this is what they do week in, week out. So
but you gotta remember, a lot of these players
we expect them to come in now and.
Yeah, but if you're a player and you're being judged and you're being watched, you're not a veteran. Like Robert can take chances, make mistakes. I know he's going to still be in the team, right? If I'm Phillips or one of those players, I want to make sure my game is almost perfect. I'm not going to take unnecessary risk because I may take a risk and it doesn't work out, and that may be the last time I play for the national team. So that abundance of caution they're exhibiting sometimes becomes restrictive for them because they want to make sure they play the game. Try to play the right way. Don't take unnecessary chances. Play what's in front of them. And sometimes you take more risk to get the reward that the risk may deserve. But the risk is also almost fraught sometimes with errors, right? You take a risk, make a mistake, something happens that's not good, and you're going to be living with that for quite a bit of while. Or if you played safe, someone can say, yeah, he had a decent game, but nothing totally negative. But if you're Ravel, you can take more risks. So I do think, though, the midfielders have to come and demand the ball, know where they are on the field. Can they turn? Do they have to go back, go receive it again, and play some triangles? I'm not seeing those combinations between the right or left winger the right or left back, and the midfielders. We're not seeing those combinations.
Yeah, you're not seeing you're not seeing a lot of link up play. And also another thing, when Trinidad gets the ball, they almost seem to know, as in they seem to have a clear idea of what they want to do when they get the ball. I think one of the problems is when our players get the ball, that's when the game starts. That's when they're trying to decide what's their next move. But I mean, when Trinidad gets the ball, immediately you see that they know exactly what they're trying to do. I mean, it has worked on a few occasions, and sometimes it hasn't worked, but at least you can see the intent in terms of how quickly they get the ball, how quickly they get into position and they move the ball. So I think maybe that may also be one of the issues with our midfielders. They are not so proactive in terms of their decision making.
Yeah, Dwight is saying not having confidence in our midfielders' ball handling skills was an issue in the World Cup qualifiers. That our midfielders have always been a challenge, frankly. We don't have like a dominant CDM or a dominant 8 for that matter. We sometimes have decent 10s, whether it's Ravel playing in a 10, McGee playing in a 10. But from the other two midfield spots, it's always been a challenge. I don't think we have those midfielders that command the game and be able to run the midfield. We don't necessarily have that. Neo is saying it's poor. Are they not doing what the coach asked them? Well, Neo, sometimes the coach may ask, Neo, but to go out and execute may be a bit more challenging. And I think that's what we're running into.
Yeah.
The coach may say, do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, that may be.
Yeah, you're going out trying to do it. You're doing your best, but your best may not be good enough. I will say this, though. Someone mentioned earlier that, people are coming to the game late. The bleachers is having more people, actually. More people are coming to the stands. When the game started, you could see most of the stands. Now you're seeing quite a bit of yellow, and it looked like purple. Maybe it's the
waiting to come in.
Inlet. Looks like purple. Some KC people are coming in. I'm just kidding. We're preparing for champ. No, I am. No, there's more people in bleachers actually.
Yeah, but I mean, they're coming in on the Jamaica time.
Yeah, they're well, it's after work.
They
right?
came in on the Jamaica time.
Yeah, but people in Jamaica don't work late. Don't work over 5 for most people in Jamaica, unless they went home and then come back to the game. I don't think most
but the traffic is quite. Yeah, but the traffic is quite heavy in and around. Yeah, to get to the stadium at this time of the evening. Yeah.
So you need a rail service to get to the stadium.
I mean, we are normally fashionably. We are generally like half an hour to an hour late anyway. So.
No, it's not fashionable. It's unprofessional. It's not fashionable. I know we have given this nice term to say it's cool. It's not cool. It's not cool to always be late. Hear the coach complain.
I think you're right.
How we do things that are almost, man, it's okay. I'm gonna do it. The coach has to express that concern, and he just starts his tenure, which is the lackadaisical attitude to get things done. Maybe the players are
okay, folks. So
the game has restarted, so we should be here in the commentary.
We'll go back in the background now.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a front to the Reggae Boyz deep inside the Trinidad half. Thanks to the person who have tuned in to the stream. We appreciate it. Please remember to put some things on the board. Drop some super chat. Yeah? Support the channels. All right. That seems to be a foul on the Trinidadian team. Right, so all right, here comes putting the Trinidadian team under a little bit of pressure. Looking to go long. Certain ball. Headed off. Oh, that seems to be a ball there. Here comes the Reggae Boy. Lembe Kisa. Back to Richard King. Richard King to Ravel Morrison. Morrison to Jamal Topi. Back to Richard King. Richard King searching ball, looking for Colin Anderson, but too close to the goalkeeper. Of course, Richard King and Colin Anderson are teammates at the Cavalier Football Club. Goalkeeper hitting that one long. Free space in the middle of the park, but mopped up there by Demar Phillips. Looking for Ravel Morrison on this ball. Searching ball for Colin Anderson. He's inside the box, but he seems to have been a little bit lackluster in his run, unaware of where he was. And the defense mopped up that easily. Dujon Whisper Richards with the ball, decent ball outside box. That's Ravel Morrison on the ball again. Searching ball for Demario Phillips. He jumps inside, and it seems to be a throw into the Reggae Boyz deep inside the Trinidad half. Nobody moving for the ball. Lembikisa. Oh, almost lose it, but mop up by Richard King. Back to Tope. Ravel Morrison. Richard King. Ravel Morrison seems to be the engine of the team right now. He makes the pass. Demario back to the Jamal Tope. Searching in Tope. Whisper. Leisha Venom there. Turn away nicely. Oh, Dujon seems to be a little bit frustrated with that. He just held on to the ball quite a little bit there. Omari Hutchinson with the ball. 3 players around him. Here comes Jamal Tope looking to take a shot. Jamal Tope. Oh, but it's going wide there. He's on the sideline. Is very animated at the moment. To Richard King. To Jamal White. Over to Jamal Tope. Reggae Boyz are putting the passes together, but they are not penetrative at the moment. Long ball looking for Colin Anderson, headed away by the defense. Here comes Demario Phillips looking for a shot. Oh, that one goes wide, but that was intense showed there by Demario Phillips. 49 minutes gone in this encounter, and it's still all fans there. That one from Demario Phillips. Here they go, Jamaica again. Searching ball, trying to find Colin Anderson. Ricardo Thomas on this one. He plays it back, but he gets a throw in. Throws it to Ravel Morrison. Jamal Tope finding Richard King. Lambikisa seems to have a lot of space now to work with. Ravel Morrison again. Ricardo Thomas on the left hand side. He changes it back to Jamal Tope. Demario Phillips. Richard King. Omari Hutchinson. Back to Richard King. King chips that one inside, looking for Colin Anderson again. Headed out by the Trinidadian defense. And back to the goalkeeper there, who rolls it out. And they restart the play at this moment. Manning's man is back with us. And he's going to take over. I'll give the analysis.
Back, and this has been a better start. 6 minutes so far in the second half, and Jamaica's really look more positive. I think the substitutions so far has really, yes, and added some offensive impetus to this Jamaican team. I mean, Maria passing, the legs are going. Morrison has come on, and he's playing in that deep line role and stringing the passes going forward. That was a poor one though, and Richard King has this ability to break out of defense which we are using. So that's good to see. You can tell Coach Grimson is looking to get a goal in this one. Again, Jamaica winning this one high up the park. He says no on the line. Richard King went all the way way to Topi, and he plays it high and long. Here comes the Jamaican again. Omari Hutchinson fumbling that under his feet. Look, and I think what is wrong with his game today. If I were the coach, I would just not because he's a bad player, but because he's just having the best day. Referee here stopping the players. Do John whisper Richards. For the players here.
Yes, Omar Hutchinson not having the best game, but when you look at it, Mannings, they are basically double teaming him when he has the ball. So we have to take that into consideration as well. Then players have a little bit of it's a player double. Here they're finding a little bit of in playing the ground. Is it effective? Nice one out there and looking for a pass. He cuts inside. Looking for the team. They have space. The player with the ball. A poor passing by the turn. And Jamaica the that was a big ball. That should have been in the back of the net. I believe that the transition from defense to the attacking third man is really slow, and it is something that the coach has to work on. I see the coach calling some persons over. They are going to ring in the changes at the moment because the Reggae Boyz want to win this game, and it seems as if nothing is happening at the moment.
Corner kick at where 1500 meters start. The shot put and all of these things. Corner kick for the boys, but shot put. Oh, what a goal! Oh, that looks like a handball that was Jamaica. With it, Jamaica. Oh, and he plays it in. Cleared out by the Trinis. Still controlled by the Jamaicans. The Trinidadian players behind the ball here. I think earlier play, I think the pass that should have been made was originally to Colin Anderson.
Right.
It worked out though, but I think that is where the pass should have gone. Here is Jamaica again on the attack. What can happen here? He tries to take the man on, but he loses it. That looks like Lamar Walker. I think he has run his course right now. And he fouls the player. He has been called back. I think one of the things you'll see as well is that Trinidad and Tobago will have more joy in the middle of the park. And that is because Rafael Martin will be into small. So we are going to look better going forward, but we may become more. That is why Trinidad and Tobago was able to create something. So we have to be more solid, more disciplined when we have alongside him.
The Trinidad team they have a little space. They're trying to maneuver their way in off the rebels. The player drive forward, looking for a pass. He weaves and he turns the player outside, trying to isolate. But the Omar Hutchinson is doing pretty well there. They're trying to set up something. They carry the ball all the way across laterally, seeking out a way how to break down this Jamaican defense. Here they come, but good tackle there. And here comes Rebel Mars all over the sun. And oh, the defense out with him at this juncture. Here they come again, Trinidad. Good press there by the Reggae Boyz. That should be a foul. Referee says no. He sent ball on the run of play. Here comes Trinidad. Marching forward. Good defending there by Ricardo Thomas. Yes, a good defense.
Good work by Ricardo Thomas in defense. Again, I think the Jamaican team needs some changes as a substitution is about to be made. It looks like uh, Wait is going to loud and Kemar going.
Jamaica team, race number 1.
For Dolly Wait, he came into squad late. He looks to be a good one with our number one goalkeeper, Andre Blake, possibly being out for the Mexico game. He's on a 6 to 8 week injury. I'm seeing so it would be good to have one of these keepers may be able to be here. You also have a Amal Knight and Naya Boyce Clark from Reading, who the coaches will have to look at. Throw in for Jamaica, won by Trinidad easily, and they have it in the middle of the park. Again, you can see there's a greater level of dominance in the middle of the park by this Trinidad and Tobago team. Topi booting this one long. Control by the Jamaicans. There they go again. They still have it. So you're looking for the run here. Yes, no movement. No movement by the forward, very static. There you go. Still the Jamaicans with it. Ravel Morrison trying to orchestrate something from a deeper line midfield role here. Here they go again. Here is King. This is where it can be dangerous. This ability of good ball, and can he able to keep it in? Oh, in Anderson by Richard King. But what you're finding is that the midfielders are not able to break the line. Rafael Morrison is so deep that he doesn't get to come forward in that. And I think maybe that's an adjustment that Coach Al Gibson will have to make. Probably have to pull a Lamar Walker or a Demario Phillips and then put a D mid there and then move Ravel a little bit closer up to the top created.
Yes, I definitely agree. And your best you can in the role that is playing. Final communication there from these players definitely have to make use of their opportunity because from what I'm
Something for the Jamaicans here. If you really want to get a result out of this game, it's not so much about the result. Poor corner kick. That poor corner and push the execution here. So substituting, I don't know, but I think a change needs to be made. With John Whisper, Richards with this one. Poor pass. Mari Hudson has not been having the best of time today. So with it, Hutchinson will give it away. And then I think the coach needs to make some changes. The Trinidad players are down with cramps. So you can see they're very good now. I think we need to make some changes. There's nothing really to lose in this one. I yeah, look,
Smart board, if you ask me.
look,
Jamaica, 10. Second, 90. Jamal Williams Jr. is
he caused Jamaica some problems the last game, so let's see how it goes in this one. Trinidad trying to break out of defense. Back to Foster here in goal. Good play by Foster here to Ricardo Thomas. Where does he go from here? He finds the pass to Lamar Walker. Walker has the pass. What will he do? He plays it back. Ball goes forward. Here is Anderson. Brilliant turn by Anderson. What a play. And pass it is now. And he sends it to the side. I think that was a poor decision. But good. The Jamaicans have it to Lamar Walker. Plays it in the box. Cleared out. Good play there by Colin Anderson. Poor decision, I think, by Mario Phillips. And he has it again. This is the original pass. This is where he should have come on the first occasion. Mario Hutchinson with it. Back to Mario Phillips. Will he make an early pass? Mario Hutchinson with it again. Plays it back to King. Inside to Raphael Morrison. He's just playing at snail space, Raphael Morrison. He's just here. Players, I'm here to teach you. I'm not even here to play today. And he's clapping his hands. He's giving instruction.
I think certainly
Couple of substitutions now.
Substitution for Jamaica. Sees number 25, Colin Anderson. He will be replaced by number 11, Jordan Fletcher.
Jordan Fletcher coming on to replace Colin Anderson. And looks like Tyler Roberts, it is.
Also coming out for Jamaica, number 7, Lamar Walker. He's being replaced by number 4, Tyler Roberts.
Tyler Roberts.
Substitutions in the 67th minute.
The 68th minute of the game. Colin Anderson looking unhappy. Maybe because he missed an opportunity, maybe because he felt like he has something more to give and he was substituted. I don't know. Let's see. Many people have been crying out for Tyler Roberts, so let's see what he's able to bring. Still 0-0 here in the 68th minute, Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago. And poor pass by Ricardo Thomas. Sometimes the players, they play with no confidence on the ball. Still 0-0, Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago here at the Jamaica National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. Fans are still trickling in. It's amazing that the stadium is looking a little bit better than when we originally looked here than they were at the Catherine Hall Stadium in Montego Bay. Oh, and that's a free kick foul, and Ravel Morrison just center the field. Here is Roberts, Christian turning, Ricardo Thomas with it, Kenny plays it back to Tyler Roberts, still Roberts. And this again, the Jamaican team had the opportunity to play in the box, and maybe they need to look at Trevon. This is where the Mikel Antonio and Shamar Nicholson are very important. Senior players, you know, trying to again, the Trinidad not really offering a whole lot offensively. They are camped out in their own half. Jamaica 0, Trinidad 0. Rafael Marcin with it. He has good vision. Where does he go? He goes inside. Here, still Jamaica with this one. Again, the player hesitates. Well played by the players. I mean, no confidence. So, yeah, and their touches are I don't know. King trying to play aimless. Tyler. Still drawing Fletcher with it. And he turns it back again. The Jamaican sitting on the camping out and close to the goalkeeper. Easily collected ball played in the box. The Mario. Still Trinidad in possession. I think Omar ran his course. Trinidad on the attack. This is where they are deadly, they are dangerous. Well defended by the Jamaicans. Still in possession of the Jamaicans. Easily playing this one out of defense. Amari Hutchinson still continues to struggle today. A player that I have a lot of time for him, but today has one of his better days.
Yes, definitely I agree with you.
Substitution for Trinidad, number 18, Matthew Wick is being replaced by number 3, Javin Jones. Number 7, Noah Fowler is being replaced by number 24, Justin Sadu. And number 6, Kai Riley is being replaced by number 13.
So that's a triple change there from the team to make a train. I almost said street, but yes, Omar Hutchinson has not been very good on the ball, management, and I mean, it shows that the team. I don't know. Is he tired? Is he unfit?
Number 6,
He also played a full game in the last one, so maybe two games. As you can see, the substitutes are not coming up. So,
substitution
maybe coach
in the 72nd minute.
Maybe I've seen enough of some players. We don't know. But still, the Jamaican have it. Ricardo Thomas with the ball. You're looking for the Carlos. Not the best of pass again. The Trinidad team is playing too deep for us to try to play the ball over the top. There we go. We have to remove it to break their line. Robertson with it to Tyler Rebels. He tries to go around his man, but it goes out for 8-4. I can't say I've seen the Trinidad goalkeeper make a meaningful save, and we have played. This is the second game. Hutchinson should have made a run, but he stopped and then he gives the ball away. And I think the coach needs to take. I think the coach needs to take off Hutchinson off the field. He's not playing. He's a really poor game. I think this is a bad audition for him. And I think what is happening now is to turn against him. I think sometimes we have to learn to save players from just the abuse of fun, because he's a very good player, but today is not his day.
Trinidad with a free kick in a very dangerous position. That player drove past a few players from the Reggae Boyz, and military has been saying that this player is really good, and he's proving what military is saying. And it's a very dangerous position, about 20 yards out. So let's see what they can do from this one. So you're not missing any action. It seems to be a very dangerous position for Trinidad. Will he go directly at goal? 20 meters out.
Jamaica got a free kick in a similar position in the first half that Dujan Whisper Richards took, and that it went over the top. Let's see if Trinidad can muster something from this one. It's a point that they got their goal in Montego Bay as well. It is probably heading into the last quarter of the game. This is the point when you don't want to concede. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Let's see what they'll get out of this one. Then just over the top. Just over the top. And I tell you what, I think Kemar Fata This could be an opportunity for the Jamaicans. Too much turning, and I have a feeling like the coach is done with his substitution for today. Here are the Jamaicans. And I'm telling you that yeah, but I think Omari Hutchinson is also very tired though. It's a poor pass. The player was under pressure though. But I think he's tired. I think he's tired, and I don't know. You see, he's not in the game. He's not in the game. So finally, look like Trevante, the man from Mount Pleasant, is getting ready to go on. As Trinidad are on the attack again. That's a save by Foster. And that is the problem that Jamaica will have when they have no defensive midfielder playing. Still Trinidad, they're on the attack, looking to get easily handled by Foster. And there you go. Here's Omari Hutchinson. He has a lot of room. He has a lot of space. And he cuts it back again, and he has an open pass. He goes to Jordan Fletcher. Very difficult. Fletcher takes it, and he has a pass. Here is Fletcher with it. Here is Fletcher. And he's not a right-footed player. He's left-footed. He should have made it pass. Poor decision that time. Poor decision. Making around 12 minutes to go. Still nil-nil. We're in the 70th, 80th minute. This Sunday international. Rafael Morris received this one from Carl Foster in goal. Again, very disciplined Trinidad and Tobago defensive unit today. Tyler White. Good covering. Well, I also want to say that's some of the things that we should have been doing. That direct kind of play, we have not been doing that. We have been slow and just a crazy ball played by Ricardo Thomas. No confidence whatsoever. Just under pressure, he kicks it in. That's one. Looks like it's going to go outside. Player overcooking the pass right there. Is there a limit to the amount of changes we can make? I'm wondering that. And I'm saying that the player he has been tired, he has been leggy, he has been weary, and I don't know. He has certainly, I'm telling you this, good player he is. He's probably going to be in the squad, and he's going to get carried out. He's just not having a good day today.
What I think though, man, is he holds on to the ball too much for my liking. And with that said, I think he's getting himself into a lot of problems because he hold on to the ball. And they are normally double teaming him. So why hold on to the ball?
So the issue Jamaica have is that when you don't have a defensive midfielder, players are tired. They're tired. So let's see. We see a substitution getting ready to go on. I must say they are dominating proceedings. So the midfield is wide open because and this could be it. Oh, he's outside.
Because Ravel was pointing towards Emmanuel Phillips, who was running back very tired, but Ravel still did not move and he was in position.
Substitution is coming up right now.
Yeah.
Again, we're just standing. Everybody's standing around. The Trinidad and Tobago team just picking the passes off. We're just standing around trying to play the ball over the top. And
Substitution output number 12, Deshaun Richards. He's replaced by number 9, Trevante Taylor. Substitution completed in the 82nd.
this is where Trevante Stewart is big and strong. Oh, too much on the pass right here. But he used his strengths well. I'm telling you, certain issues are going to happen. If you play rough in a team like this, good. And here again, it's Hutchinson. Again, Hutchinson loses it. And Hutchinson needs to be substituted. He's having a very bad game. I think this is not good for him. And I think it's unfair to the player that he's not playing well, he's tired, and he's left on the field.
Reminding you spectators that after the game you're not to enter the field of play. Please use the exit.
Fans are beginning to trickle out of the National Stadium. They trickled in. They came after it started, and they are leaving before it's finished. Corner kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Header over the top, goal kick for Jamaica.
The JFF wishes to thank the sponsors, all the sponsors, entities, and volunteers who made this friendly international possible, and of course, you, the spectators, for coming out. Thanks once again, and we hope at the end of the game you do have a safe journey home.
We make it 5 minutes remaining before the end of this second half and this friendly. And the player, I think he had a better option there, could have controlled it. Stewart using his body well that time. Again, Ricardo Thomas. He's the next one who have not had a good game. Good recovery by Lembi Keisha.
Very poor touch by the striker there. If it was well controlled, then we would have been in some problems there at this time. So corner kick to the Trinidad team late in this encounter. Let's see what will happen with this one. This seems to be an old swinger. There runs up, he hits that one. Goalkeeper come for that one, headed off. It seems to be a foul on the goalkeeper. And Jamaica live to fight again.
So it's still nil-nil.
So once again, we want to remind you
Approximately 5 minutes
that
time to be added
at the end of the
on.
game, spectators, you're not to enter the field of play. You do make your exit through the assigned gates. And also, members of the
almost
press
appears like
were
if
being
Rafael was
reminded that no
like
interviews will
he's
be
as
permitted, but
busy
in
because
the
it's a friendly.
McDonald's
Rafael Marks of
there will be conference.
But in the second half, it's kind of funny because in Montego Bay, the first half, poor, the second half was better. Today, the first half was good. I find, I think,
I would say in his end because the two changes that came on in the second half, Ravel and King, gave the team a little impetus. But after that, it was like in spurts we were playing and everything was not seem to be flowing as we'd want it to flow. But I mean, the game, if you ask me, it's a lackluster game.
yeah, I think so. Look like Costa and the shortest goalkeeper in the Premier League. Ashraf Hutchinson is warming up. He could be going on here to replace Foster, who is up. Can Jamaica? I'd love to see one of the players. Can if they could get one in this late stages, it could turn things around. And the stands are leaving. I'd love to see the stands, the fans returning. So with this goal kicking goes long as Trevante Stewart heads it on. And what can Hutchinson? He has it now. Good. Too much weight on the pass again. You can see that he's a little frustrated. Yes.
Yeah, we standard. Of course, it's gonna frustrate his body language.
Goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. We're trying to milk the time. We're in the 90th minute.
They should do that. They got one
A
first.
few changes have been made as well, so I think he's coming to time with the voice. Good header one by the defender, but here is Trinidad with it. Really pressing the Jamaicans. Good work by Tyler Roberts. Ball played in, headed out by the Jamaicans. Ball played long for Trevante Stewart. But there are three defenders, so you have no chance of getting that one. Trinidad again, and they play long over the top, all the way to Foster in goal. Foster easily controls that Angus Eve give him some instructions. Fourth official about to put up the amount of time left in this one. A long ball played over Trevante Stewart trying to win this one. Can Jordan Fletcher control it? He does. He wins it for Jamaica. He still has possession to Dexter Lembiki. So here comes Omar Hutchinson. What can he mastermind here? He's been triple teamed. He beats them. And he plays it in and that's ball played over to the back post.
The fourth official indicated minimum 3 minutes.
3 minutes
added to the second half.
Richard King breaking out of defense and he loses it. Here goes the Trinidadians. Well, again, just knocks it everything there. Tyler Roberts. This I like his direct play. He runs at players. I like that. Oh, and that's a free kick Very direct. Yeah. I think Emery's going forward. The tall boys are coming up. The Topies and the Kings. Hoping to mastermind something here for the Jamaica. The Jamaicans have it. Can he put it back in the box? She has put it in the box that time. And then go back to this in the box. Can he go long and look to the pass? Touch. Corner kick. This is roll of the dice for the Jamaicans. This is it. The feedback from our analysts at the end of this game, both players. People, I believe that's it. It is over. 0-0 here at the National Stadium.
That's the final whistle.
Nil,
At the
Trinidad
end of the
and
game,
Tobago.
it's just Trinidad to me. That
Played by the
being
Trinidad
the
team.
head-to-head
They
contest.
did well.
See, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago
Created
is
defensively.
an
You
11
can
draw
see that
matches.
they are still
The
see that there's a lot
wishes
of
to thank all
coordination
sponsors
in the
and
players.
entity,
I think some players had an
who
opportunity
made these friendly
impose
international
themselves on the
customs
game
and
and
the
to make
facilities
plays with the
spectators
team. I don't think that happened.
for thanks once again
Excellent
to the
because I
safe
thought he played well in
journey
the second half. He was having some struggles in the first half. Unfortunately, in the second half, he wasn't that good.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you, Manis. It was a lackluster performance from the teams. Trinidad start by bring anything to the game. They will go up in the defensive section of things, but they did not really penetrate the Jamaican defense. But all in all, we had expected a better result here at the National Stadium. People were saying 3-0, 4-0. I was a bit concerned because of how Trinidad is in their defensive section of things. So it was not one of the best games that have been played at the National Stadium. Not one of the best Reggae Boyz game that I have seen. The players seem to be frustrated. The players seem to have wanted more, but they had to make do with what they have, and this was them losing the series against Trinidad. Not something that we wanted, but it happened.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say, like I said, there's a lot of players with potential. Yeah. There are a lot of players with potential. I think Omari Hutchinson has a lot of potential. Just had a he did well enough. And, like I said, I saw Tyler Roberts came on. He was a little bit more direct than some of the options that we had out there as well. Dujon Whisper Richard looked well. So did Colin Anderson in bits and pieces. So, I mean, I want many players. So, I commend the Trinidad team for their defensive stance today that they can be able to break them down. I mean, you want to see I mean, Siobhan Beard, you understand me? On unheard, unknown. Also here from Unseen Sports TV, Coach Minzy from the coach's desk. I am Management from I Am Sure Sports. I wish Jamaica would win. It is not so. So a big thank you to all our friends in all the Jamaicans home and abroad. Bring this to you. Thanks for all the love and the support on all the platforms. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares. Yeah.
Near session for
All right. So bless up people. I am management. And you know how it is when we get to this point of the show. We say we are over and we are OUP out of here.
Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon and welcome back. You would have just watched the game between Trinidad and Tobago, the Soca Warriors, and the Jamaican Reggae Boys. Game ended in a 0-0 stalemate. So, folks, please, feel free to hit the like button. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, share the video, and share your thoughts in the comments about what you thought about the game. Sarah Skane says Trinidad parked the bus. I don't know if Trinidad parked the bus or we were just not efficient in terms of our play going forward. Practice shooting targets. I mean, Stevenson, I hear your point, but we just weren't getting it right at all. We weren't getting it right at all. Wicked man. Yeah, man. Cannot go on them boss. I'm shocked the way Trinidad plays. Okay. Let's just go through some comments. We have another 8 minutes, or we can go another 18 minutes and just run it off for 3 hours. Trinity Park. One of them big slave ship there. Bus. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you can say that in a rap, but I think they were trying to win both legs. You could see they making some attempts especially in the first half. I think they were trying to win both legs. I need to go pick Mango and leave football alone. January Richard, I don't believe him, boss. I don't believe him. Don't believe you at all, my boss. Going to ask him that. Oh, Stevenson. Oh, you're saying 80 is going to play Trinidad next in a friendly or in some friendlies. Be good. We must try to build the players, not break them. Yeah, I agree with you there, Ricardo. But you know, sometimes the fans they want the result. So when they don't get the result, you know, they tend to be a bit harsh. But I think their intentions are pure. Don't think anyone had any ill intention towards the players. Jamaica supposed to be the best team in the Caribbean. I mean, I don't think that this game will determine if we're the best team in the Caribbean or not. I think their performance as a whole is what will determine that. So I don't think just a one-off series will determine that. Score. Now Omar was Dexter was decent. Tyler good when he came on. Calonis was decent. Okay, fresh God. Fear. I especially thought Hutchinson would have been substituted. Yeah, I thought Hutchinson would have been substituted. Yo, Rob Smith. Just calm down here. Rob has some player. Jamaica saying, oh, long ball, no different from topper. Oh, Jamaica same. Okay. Man, them legit say no back. Man, them legit say no back to Brian in this week. All right, boss. All right, boss. Respect. Jamaica did not make good shot close to the goal. I think they had a good shot on target in the first half by Dujon Richards. Thought if he had probably tried to go across the goalkeeper, probably would have gotten a goal. But he went to the near post and, you know, don't really expect to beat international goalkeepers at the near post too often. So who we are gonna manage? So how we are gonna man? I think I meant how we are gonna manage next week in Mexico. I don't think a great majority of these players will be the ones that are making that trip to Mexico. Mexico game will be played on an international break, so I suppose the other players playing in the EPL and at other levels may make up the majority of the squad, MLS and stuff. But I do expect to see a few players that were part of this series in that squad. Definitely, I'm expecting to see Waite and Foster because Blake will not be ready in time. So I'm thinking you will see Blake, Foster, and Kanaya Boyce Clark or Amal Knight. Yeah, I'm thinking you could see or even so Kanaya Boyce Clark, Amal Knight, Waite, and Foster. Any three of the four, I'm expecting to see making that trip to the Azteca. Oh, fresh? That's an interesting comment. Why I say that, fresh God? Why I say that? Okay, Rob Smith is agreed with fresh. People, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please ensure that you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you have not already, subscribe. Support I Am Short Sports. Also, subscribe to I Am Short Sports Caribbean. That's a secondary channel. So just go over there and hit up that like button. Come on, people. Just 147 likes. You need to do a lot better than that, man. People. I feel better than that, people. What for do better than that, people? Get it up to 150 likes. Wait was good. Tokyo wasn't good, but maps was decent. Okay. All right, Fresh. Fair point. Colin will be a force. He need to finish, develop outside the country. Speed work with the youth. Man, he never play bad tonight. Okay. Yeah. Little better control on one of those occasions and he could have gotten a goal. I knew we were going to do better. Okay. We are going to manage next week. I think we'll go through them coming there early. One done. That was rubbish. No creativity. I could agree with that to an extent. 100%. First, Angin was good. This person said Jamaica can't beat us. Oran Hernandez, you are a Mexican. Let me know if you're a Mexican. Let's make the continuous long ball knock him really hard. Who are you talking about? Fresh, who was marked? Omar Hutchinson or Whisper? Mexico. Yeah, Mexico is a good team. Generally, Mexico is a good team, especially at home. They will be difficult to handle at home. How much I can tell you. So my side, the man them in the JPL can be the pool for a Gold Cup selection. Who are you asking that question? Burp? Burp, who you ask the question, them boss? Let's see if you get sub before Whisper. Yeah, I could agree with that. Yep, I could have agreed with that. Yeah, I mean, Fresh, Rob Smith, you know, that was a good point too, because, I mean, you could have allowed Revel to go further forward, but I guess the coach wanted to see him in a deeper position. Maybe that's it. This was good in patches. Okay. I'm just need to know when to square the football too long. Oh, Mr. Johnson, Tyler Roberts. That's a bit critical. He wasn't even on the pitch that long. But I hear you. Fletcher was poor. Ravel was good for 5 minutes, then poor after. Okay, Fresh. Trinidad didn't partner both. Jamaica was just very poor and make it worse. There was no pro league being played in Trinidad since COVID. Almost 3 years now. Yeah. Yep. Where can these Trinidad players who weren't playing any football? I think Wooling was playing in the US. I think USL League 1 up to this year or late last year. Then he went back home. But I think I was watching a stream. I think it was Simon, and I heard him saying that the Trinidad team took a 1 week break from preparation so the players can go to Carnival. That was an interesting comment. Sorry to say, man, but my Mexican friends say easy pickings. Mangoes. Okay. Remember, we famously went to the Azteca in a World Cup qualifier and came away with a 0-0 draw. Could have easily gone the other way and we defeated Mexicans. And even this World Cup qualifier, we went to Mexico. And I mean, a little bit more concentration and stuff, we could have come away with a point. So, yep. Don't think it is unthinkable to believe that the Jamaicans could come away with a point traveling to the Azteca. Don't think that is unreasonable. Yeah, first that was good, yep. Perhaps that's some player. Trivante was just running up and down. Come on, Fresh. Trivante came on when about 8 minutes were left. there were 8 minutes to go before full time. I think that's when I saw him go to the fourth official. So burp. I know when the main vloggers them are wait pan for build them own actual sports TV station on the free to air. Man, them look like them knock off ESPN with post game, pre game, and halftime reasoning. Yeah, that's an interesting point, in a burp. Yeah, I've got to talk to Manny's and make him set it up. Cause him seem like the person who can link up all the vloggers, Yeah, man, I make the pastor deal with it. People hit the like button. About 5 minutes to go. Hit up the like button, people. 154. Let's get it to 180 likes in 5 minutes. Please hit the like button. Jamaica, let me kick that ball for you. Nice. And have Brian do knock off regional sports center. Brian, I really true, I need to go this. Like if you go put it in a team, Steven said, have your passport. I put it in a team, He got back with the same long ball madness and a couple line breaking passes, so he was decent. Okay. Boy, Fresh come like you might play them hard, brother. Fresh, so you might the blind play them. Jeez, me know I hear it, I might the blind play them, boss. Ravel is playing too deep. Omar is playing on the flank. I think I mean flank. He should be playing behind the striker. Tyler needs to know when to dribble or when to square the football. Yeah, but Mr. Johnson, I say, I don't think Tyler was on the pitch long enough for you to even make that assumption, but that's your opinion still. Look on how I go on for Porch. I think you're referring to one of the Jamaican players there. Should not part of bus. Don't agree with that. That's look at you. Don't necessarily agree with that. Bro, because the players played like they do. Not even coaches. Okay. I don't expect Alvin to work magic. It might take some time for him to get his own stamp on this team. That's my view. Some people can't talk after this coach. Okay. I think you're talking to Hernandez there. The 4 clear chances, and we should have finished 2 of those chances. Good point, Fresh. Topi, Brian. Fresh, where's your Topi board? Remind me. Duckland, Phillips, and Ravel were the best players. Duckland, I don't know if you're trolling or you're being serious. Based on some comments I'm saying, let me know if you're serious, my boss. In the general question of I think. Some cry. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. People, like up the video, people. I think the vloggers did an excellent job today. I mean, over the past 2 games to try and get the games to you guys. I mean, it's not perfect because, but I think as time progresses, it will be a lot better. As time progresses, we can't continue to play matches and then players do not have any practice. Well, international break is only like 7 days, so we have to get with it. Every other country does. So it's a bright spark in my opinion. Steven, so when you don't score a goal in 2 matches, that's a poor performance. You lost 1 game. Okay. Well, the coach did say performance. So the scoreline wasn't necessarily important. He wanted to see how the team played and how the players adapt themselves. Jamaica hire me on show. All right. Is Busy injured? I'm not sure. Busy started in the first game. The coach did say he's going to try and make all the players play, so maybe that's why Busy didn't feature today. See the young team. Yeah, young enough. Okay, say Brian. Someone. Yeah, wicked man. Wicked man, bro. Brother. It's trouble. You talk. The voters into something. Jamaica ESPN. That could have worked for true. That's not a bad idea, right? Yeah. Who that burp? Who Vex last night? I watched a show last night. No. Who Vex? Tell me who Vex. The team, TT field in the first 5 inches below par. Okay. This sound like a Trinidadian. Be calm. Alright, I think Busy. Okay. It's simple touching and not to break the momentum of the attack. So when he is scared, just things to go passes to Thomas. Thomas 2 needs to score the football to left side. Oh. Okay, so you answer the service from the left side was poor tonight. Okay. I think the service from everywhere was poor. Don't think it's the left side alone. Oh, Douglas, let's say you're serious. You say Demario Phillips and Rafael were the best players on the park? Okay. Oh, you're saying the late 3 subs. Okay. Yeah, I said the last 3 substitutions, them good. All right, people. We have hit the 3-hour mark. And at this time, I'll be ending the stream. Once again, thanks to everyone who took the time out to come over to I Am Sure Sports and gave us your support. Really appreciate it. Much respect to the vloggers who set up the stream so that you guys could see the game. I think we should really give them a round of applause for that. Thanks to the persons who gave a super chat earlier while the game was going on and even the halftime. Really appreciate that. Those persons who commented, thanks again for your input and your participation in the show. And I think Management will have a post-game analysis tomorrow, so you can tune into that. But before I leave, I have to bring up anything times something said Chelsea, that I have to go up on the screen. Chelsea fan and Trini here. Whisper have a talent, but let him grow. The boy talented, he'll develop. He will develop for sure. Yeah, blessed, bro. And people, see fresh gonna remind you that when you're going out, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. So yeah, once again, thanks. And this has been I Am Sure Sports with the live broadcast from the National Stadium. Have a good day now.